What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. Let's go with y'all. Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. You guys read the title. You saw the thumbnail, right? And I hope that I'm going to be able to make up for you guys on the lack of shooting videos in my last gun review / gun review update with these next couple. So let's get right into it. The Ruger 10/22 1000 round review update. We are clear. We have the bolt lock back. Safety is on anyways. And no mag in it. Just so you guys can see, the mag is right here. All right, so let's talk about the 10/22 for a bit. So for starters, for those of you guys who didn't watch the 500 round review, or for those of you guys who somehow don't know about this rifle, the Ruger 10/22 is pretty much the most popular 22 rifle on the planet. There is no debating that. There is no going back and forth. A couple of the reasons why the 10/22 is as popular as it is because of the fact that it shoots 22 LR, a low recoil round, a very cheap round to shoot at that. The guns themselves are not very expensive. I've seen some go for as low as $200. For a plinking gun, that's phenomenal. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, maybe it's cheap for a reason. How reliable is it? The 10/22 is extremely reliable. It is pretty much your best 22 rifle that you will ever find. Like, there's no other way for me to say it. It's extremely fun to shoot, extremely easy to shoot. It's pretty accurate, at least at the distances, the distances, there we go, that I've shot it at. However, I haven't exactly taken it out to any kind of real distance. Obviously, it's a 22. I'm not going to take it out to like 200-300 yards or anything. But my whole point is I love this rifle. It's super fun. Now, right here I have the 10 round magazine, which is the most common that your 10/22 will come with. However, they do have the 25 round mag, which we've just seemed to misplace, so I can't find it at the moment. However, the 25 round mag takes things up to a whole nother level, obviously, because you're not having to change your mag every 10 rounds. But still, this thing is extremely fun, extremely easy to use, and I mean, it's cheap as well. Not cheap in a bad way, but cheap in you save your money and still get what you're wanting out of this case way. So it's that's pretty nice. But let's go ahead and talk about it. Did I have any extra malfunctions or issues throughout this second process of an extra 500 rounds totaling 1,000? No, none at all. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've only had like 1 or 2 issues with the 10/22 overall, and I'm not putting it on the gun. I'm putting it on the ammo I got, because it was some garbage 22 ammo I had. I can't even remember the brand name it was. That's how bad it was. Now, moving on from that, I haven't had any extra malfunctions, 0 issues, not even a light strike. Everything has gone off when the 10/22 is the one shooting it. This gun is phenomenal, very easy to use. I've said that like 3 times, but I can't say it enough, truthfully. Now, I know some of you guys are like, well, you keep saying how it's so easy to shoot, very easy to use, low recoil round. Well, show us. And I'm sure this is for those of y'all who haven't really, done any research on the 10/22, but here are some slow shooting videos. Now, anybody who has watched my channel before knows that shooting slowly isn't really my thing. Me, Mr. Rapid Fire, no. So obviously having to do all that hurt my soul. It hurt me down deeply. So to make up for it, obviously I have to do mag dumps. But enough of the shooting videos. Let's talk about it. Did this extra 500 rounds that I put through the 1022 make me change my mind on anything I've said about it previously in the original 500 round update? No. And here's why I say that. Let's start with home defense. No, I would not recommend a Ruger 1022 for home defense. While it does have a longer barrel, so you get more velocity out of that 22 LR round, and while it's going to be more accurate than a handgun per se, it is still 22. It's not exactly going to be doing the most damage. So even with the 25 round mag, it's probably not going to be your best bet. Of course, it's better than nothing, but is it going to be your best bet? Definitely not. I probably am going to end up giving that a 3 out of 10. Maybe, you know what, 3.5 out of 10, just to be nice, because I do like the 1022. Obviously, nobody is concealed carrying a Ruger 1022. If you are, I am thoroughly amazed, to say the least. Thoroughly. So we can obviously skip the concealed carry portion of the of the self-defense scenarios. Moving on, though, to an SHTF situation, which is where I think the 1022 is going to shine the most. Yes, the 1022 is going to be pretty helpful in a SHTF situation. And the reason why that is due to the fact that, one, the 1022 is going to be very good for hunting, especially small game if we're talking squirrels, rabbits, animals like that. And two, because 22 LR is so mass produced that you not running into ammo, it's pretty much an impossibility. Not saying that it's 100% impossible that but it's pretty much impossible that you will find some 22 ammo, or at least you more likely than not will. What would I give the 1022 in a SHTF situation on a scale of 1 to 10? In this case, because it does have, a couple of things going for it. For example, the uses that it can be used for, and the fact that it's chambered in 22, making it a pretty easy gun to be able to shoot. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm going to be nice here, give it a 5 out of 10. And then last but not least, we have an animal defense situation. 22 LR. And I'm pretty much repeating myself from the first review on this one. 22 LR is not an extremely powerful round. It is one of the weakest rounds out there, as a matter of fact. Not saying it's not good, like at all. It's like you're better off with nothing. I'm not saying that. What I am more so saying is the fact that 22 LR, while it might be effective for some smaller and maybe a couple medium-sized animals, and it depends on how you're defining medium-sized animals, it's useless against any larger animal, and overall it's just not something you would want to trust your life with when it comes to protecting yourself from an animal. Keep in mind, an animal, they're animals. There's a reason why we call people who are out of control and crazy animals. So what would I give the 1022 in an animal defense situation? Probably going to give it a 3 out of 10. I mean, all in all, we're looking at, like, if you're going for a score when it comes to self-defense, you're looking at a failing grade, 100%. But that's the thing, is that the 1022 wasn't exactly made to be a self-defense firearm. It was made to be a training firearm, somebody's first gun, something used for hunting rabbits and squirrels, things like that. So really, is a 1022 a bad gun? No. But if I'm going to sit here and be consistent, I have to run it through all the self-defense situations applicable. So would I ever own one myself? Absolutely. Absolutely. And for those of you guys wondering, how can you shoot this gun yourself? How can you shoot this exact one? You can check it out over at All American Gunslingers. I'll go ahead and tag the channel in the description, of course. But with that being said, I do think that about wraps it up for this video. I don't want to keep going in circles here. I knew this gun review update wasn't going to be very long, especially considering there were no issues. So it doesn't have to be long like the Sericam review was. But with that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all in. Whether or not you agree with me about my thoughts on the Ruger 1022, go ahead and comment your thoughts down below. Again, whether or not you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, even your own thoughts that have nothing to do with mine, go ahead and comment them down below. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.